as they're moving in here towards the side. Oh, wait. There we go. Looks like I'm not going to have to cut it out. They're coming right up into Boilers here with the pistols. And as they come through, we can see Fatal Flash already have a couple people on the B site. Andrew, the first one moving through. They got Microsoft right up on top of the train. Fatal Flash opting to only go with 3 USPs, not something you commonly see. We have seen Outlaws get punished on the flank here a couple times, but Microsoft now under pressure. Scar getting the first 2 headshots here on to Fatal Flash. Is now JMQ moving towards the back of the site. Davies with the 3rd kill. Jay trying to answer back, does take out Spams with the headshot, and now DJ with Jay trying to push up together, but Scar continuing to take out the rest of the team, and that's going to be a 4K for Scar X. Moving through, and Outlaws a convincing win in this pistol round, as they're going to try and power through with some SMGs and AKs to take up a 2nd and most likely a 3rd. Now, this is a common play that we see from Scar when Outlaws take the pistol round, is he'll go for a Tech 9, save up for the op. Has punished them a few times. We'll see if they get punished here for him having that Tech 9. Still with the full head armor, most likely to outduel any of the pistols here of Fatal Flash. But Outlaws taking their time for the moment. Davies now just peeking out through teammate DJ right here behind the blue train. Redberry's gone down to Andrew. DJ gonna move up. Davies doesn't have his gun up, but turns around just in time to get the kill as DJ can't finish him off. Now Scar, an easy plant on the site. They've got 2 people back towards Ivy trying to push up, but Nerm dropped out. Now it's JMQ going down first to Davies. Microsoft right here behind the smoke. Scar spots him out, though, just the top of his hat right there over the smoke, and so Microsoft not going to live long, as Scar dispatching his targets quickly and efficiently. Scar going to continue to save up that cash in the piggy bank, as Sickly and Andrew going to be on a tour over here to Boilers. Now Scar, the pop flash with the Tech 9, going to take a couple shots up. He saw JMQ go towards the back, I think, and so that Molotov going to force Jay out right into Scar. Nerm also dropped a little, but it's actually Sickly and Davies moving through onto A for the first couple. Microsoft here to find 1, but Andrew not going to let him get any more than that. Now the last person is Nerm, but Nerm is not long for this world, as Outlaws off the pistol get the customary 3-0, and now Fatal Flash will have their first opportunity at some real rifles. One of the big matchups is going to be these Oppers. Scar already at 6-0, but neither team with the snipers yet. JMQ moving over here towards A. Scar, meanwhile, at B. Sickly, the one here to distract. The rest of them moving into Boiler. Scar nading out Microsoft, as we got 4 Outlaws stacked up on B ramp. Meek gonna flash up the ramp, and Outlaws falling back for the moment. But Fatal Flash have decided wrongly here to put 4 on A. They do have 1 hovering connector for that potential fast rotation over to B. We'll see how long Microsoft will be able to hold out on the site. That could be the deciding factor in this round. If he can get 1, maybe 2 kills, call it out early, it should do a good job. Outlaws do have a tendency to want to nade out beforehand, so Microsoft gonna hear him moving through right now. He calls it up, but Spamsy has the immediate headshot. Now Scar's waiting for the peek in through connector. That's the first kill onto DJ, who's gonna follow up. Second one coming through. Nerm walking right through. JMQ does have the kill onto Andrew, but I think Fatal Flash just gonna have to move back with the guns, keep this one to themselves. JMQ taking a shot in the back as he tries to leave. He's gonna attempt to spot the perpetrator, but won't find it. I believe Spamsy walking through a Molotov is why he's at 23. They have made it to the backside. Sickly Back here by the train. Oh, that's a headshot onto JMQ. Didn't expect him to be up top there on the high ground. And so, OG Redberry going with a flash to try and stop off any push. They are still going to push. Gets Sickly, but Scar finishing him off. No economy save for Fatal Flashes. They dropped the first for a second op. Almost grabbed. But instead just going to be stepped on by Scar. So, Fatal Flash, considering their options right now. Their options are severely limited with only pistols. You can see a couple M4s have been picked up. Nerm gonna pop flash out of Ivy. Pretty common play, but Scar already prepared for it and will hit that shot 99 times out of 100. Second person moved up through Ivy. Scar not going to be there. A little bit of damage onto Sickly, but he's not too threatened by that pistol. The nade right onto DJ will stop any hopes he had of getting that encroacher on train. Microsoft also dying in connector now as the bomb going to get planted. So a nice take here by Outlaws. Very clean, very effective. We can see JMQ over at Ivy thinking about peeking out right here as OG Redberry just sitting at B. And they may be waiting for the best moment to make their move. JMQ now a little bit wary. He can hear Sickly tromping around. Over there, 2 is left. Looking for the headshot. Sickly crouching down, though. Going to dodge out all the gunfire. So it's all up to OG Redberry to try and paint these walls red. Won't have the opportunity, though. Everybody from Outlaws heading towards the back of the map. Nobody over at B, so he will get to save that P250. But a small consolation here for Fatal Flash. Much bigger consolation going to be that each of them have $6,000 to work with. And you can see most of that going to be spent as JMQ has the op again, moving out towards A. Spamsy on the left side of teammate. Gotta be careful of that op. Outlaws gonna go for the switcheroo here. Line up these nades at A. Spamsy thinking about pushing through. He's gotta be careful. And people holding the angle. The nades all coming through onto the site right now. DJ now the Molotov might get a bit of damage through. Spamsy just gonna run right through. The flash wearing off. DJ gets a double. Now one pushing out a ladder. Sickly finally sprays down DJ. Drops to 14. In the meantime, though, Nerm might have seen Scar right there. Scar gonna have to come up with some big plays. Nerm gets Sickly through the smoke. The bomb still planted. And so Scar trying to do his best to look for an angle, but everything's smoked off. Does get Redberry as he moves through towards the side. Now they know he's in ladder room, though, and that's going to be tough for him, facing away from those flashbangs, but turns around the wrong moment as a second one comes through. Not sure he's expecting that. So Scar trying to find the angle right now. The defuse still coming through. He peeks out around the corner to get Nerm moving back into the smoke. Working with Andrew in the 2v1 now as Microsoft last person left alive. Bomb still ticking. The flashbang from Andrew hiding behind the wall. Microsoft pushing through, but the crosshair placement right over the head of Meek. And so Outlaws staying undefeated. Fatal Flash just unable to come up with any answers against Outlaws, who have come into train ready to play tonight. And Scar has been absolutely stifling Fatal Flash here. 12-0 through 6 rounds. These are some early flashes, but not opting to make an aggressive push. We will see Microsoft here. Once again, Fatal Flash just leaving this one person to be. Now they have one rotating over through the side. Scar dropping the op as he gets headshot by Nerm. He will not feel brave enough to push out and get the sniper just yet, but may be tempted to go for it now. Indeed, you can see him creeping up. He does get it around the corner, so Nerm collecting that. And Scar may be a bit too complacent coming in through Ivy, but they're going to use this opportunity to head over towards B. That's a headshot through the boards onto Microsoft. They guessed that he was there. Redberry now through the side as well. JMQ almost taken Sickly out through the smoke. They're still going to have to get this done with pistols, but Andrew can contest with the Deagle. Nerm also has this up. Sees Spamsy over on the side. That's going to be an instant kill. Davies in the smoke. Sickly taps down Redberry, but it's still a 2v3. We've got DJ up top on the train. Davies taking out Nerm. That's the upper down. Davies has a second kill out of JMQ, and so the retake not going to be successful after what was a shaky start. And a tactical pause going to be in order, as Fatal Flash have got to get their wits together. This is going to be another buy round for them. And going to be one that they need to win. If Outlaws take 8 rounds, they will already be guaranteed the lead going into halftime. And you really have to think that Outlaws are not going to relinquish it easily. Fatal Flash have just looked out of sorts. And honestly, they have no real answer for Scar. As long as he's playing aware and alert. Did get caught off guard there for a moment. Going into Ivy, but and so we can see Microsoft, they may be going for a cheeky kind of play here. Microsoft taking the P90. He's usually the one that plays over towards B, so we could see a rush up that B ramp with the P90. Microsoft possibly getting a lot of damage onto Outlaws, as they do like to set up their nades. Sometimes can get caught out of position. And you can see he's already running up. Here comes the flashbang forwards. Microsoft just waiting up top, though. Doesn't favor the hard push. I think the smokes may have dissuaded him. Does hear the AKs up the side as well. So instead, Meek just going to use that P90 to hold the close corners. And Fatal Flash stalling at B with nades as long as they can. You can see Outlaws still hesitant to commit to any site, kind of hovering up around the back of B. A couple people in T-main as well. Andrew now moving through, and here they come onto A. Looks like they have gone for the commitment. Looking for the first kills. DJ does go down. Now Scar moving up top, but it's Sickly to get the headshot onto JMQ. Redberry rotating around with the up, has the long angle, and Davies out in the open, gonna get picked off. Nerm, however, taken out by Spamsy, who's making his way through on top of the trains. And now Redberry gonna have to be careful of Spamsy moving around the back side. Bomb already planted. They don't have much time to work with here. Spamsy content to move through. Microsoft's been taken out in connector by Scar, who was watching Redberry having to look all angles at once. Scar jumping through, may have just spotted the corner of him. I don't think Redberry will have much of an angle on anybody. Scar now wanting to go for the duel. He's going to lose it. They have plenty of money to work with. Redberry finding one in the back. That's a quick scope onto Spamsy. Redberry doing a great job here, getting a few picks at the end of the round. Even going to save the op. Andrew picked up Scars, so the expensive gun for Outlaws kept. I don't think Outlaws is going to be too unhappy here with their losses. They've got about $30,000 in the bank across the team. So Fatal Flash on a second buy, probably the last consecutive buy they'll be able to afford, as Redberry looking through the nade smoke, not able to come up with anything significant. And at this point, Outlaws kind of have free reign over the map. It appears as though they can kind of take whichever site they choose. They've almost got Fatal Flash figured out at this point. They do have DJ more on B site now. Instead of having those 4 people at A with 1 in connector, they've got 2 people solidly on B site. So Fatal Flash committing much more to this B defense after losing it a few rounds in a row. But with 2 people in Ivy, looks like Outlaws more setting up for A, with Scar maybe faking, getting an easy pick over at B. Fatal Flash very content to play this one defensively. They don't want to give up any kills for free. Spots out the feet of Scar, though. Somehow gets a headshot through those boards. Redberry can't quite get it, but does turn around, finds a no-scope onto Andrew. Andrew almost shot in the back. Spamsy on top of the train. Davies, one of the last two people left alive here with Sickly. This could be the first win here for Fatal Flash, but Davies gets a second. Might be coming through big. One of them almost at 7. They're running right through the Molotov, dropping low. Does Davies know the second one's there? Sickly's here. Almost has his back, but it's going to be a duel. 1v1. Can Sickly keep the streak alive, or will Fatal Flash get on the board? Microsoft Nipper looking for this kill, and you can see Sickly slowly creeping up towards the bomb. Nipper's going to hear that, and Sickly now coming around for the plant. Nipper moves around, gets the kill, and Fatal Flash are able to do it. The timer playing in the CT's favor, as that was the only play Sickly had. However, that win still not leaving them much cash to work with, and they'll just kind of be able to grab whatever guns they can afford. And for DJ, it won't be any. So Outlaws still having the advantage in firepower. There's DJ coming around up the ladder here. He's got one on the B ramp. Sickly now passing through boilers. Always have to be careful for Microsoft right here. Microsoft could just come up, but decides to fall back instead. DJ going to be around the side, pushing through. Andrew gets the kill before he can find the head. So Andrew did a good job there of winning the duel. Would have been bad if they gave DJ a rifle and then had to play 4v5. So that will leave Microsoft the only one left, but they do have JMQ. No, I believe it is Nerm in ladder and thinking about flanking up towards the side. Microsoft dropped down by the fire. Second Molotov. He's hanging back around the bomb train. Davies coming around to plant. Nerm watching the flank, but Sickly out dueling him. So that's the one in ladder room gone. Sickly now there. Only 2 people left. Redberry is going to move around to A with the op. Sickly staying alive. JMQ here in CT. Not really any hope of assaulting the plant against 5 Outlaws. So JMQ probably going to wait it out here in CT spawn, maybe move around to join Redberry. Andrew on his way, and he will have to contend with JMQ here. JMQ gets that fast kill onto Andrew. Now Davies going to be the one to try and take him out. Does come around the site, gets the headshot, looking for Redberry. We'll see him around the corner. That's a second one. 2 big kills here for Outlaws as they deny all of the value from Fatal Flash, and no losing bonus available to them. They will have virtually nothing. As a result, you can see that Outlaws likely to go into the double digits here with a potential 10th win. Microsoft consistent in where he holds, moving up towards B. The flashbang landing right onto Redberry, going to lead to his quick death. The Spamsy comes with the one. Sickly, a nice one tap, has another kill into Microsoft as he can't find the 1D, and now Nerm finding himself in the uncomfortable position of a 1v5 with just the USP and no armor. He's going to see one goes for the tap, but Scar confident he can plant safely. Indeed he does. Spamsy dropping down to 8. Here comes Sickly. Nerm could hit the headshots here. He's going to try and look for it, but Sickly hits the head first. And so Outlaws move up to 10. Fatal Flash have that single win on the board. And they've been looking outclassed so far this half. Going to be forced onto a save once again. Even next round could be a tenuous bye. So after playing hot potato with some pistols, they do appear to have sorted everything out. And it has given time for Outlaws to move all the way up here into Ivy. Andrew going to be the one watching as Microsoft now coming through connector over towards A. You can see The flashbangs, the nades already coming out towards the site. Redberry wants to contest Scar here. He misses a rare shot onto Redberry, who finds the head, and now Andrew almost exposing his back, but does see Nerm in time. Andrew drop it down, though. He's going to get out-dueled by Nerm with the pistol. Nerm going to try to go for that AK. DJ drops down with the deagle. Can't quite find the kill. Nerm didn't get the AK either, so a 1v3 still with the USB. Not going to get it done. Davies finds the frag, and Outlaws doing a good job of still winning these rounds convincingly. But Scar gonna need to hit those shots in the future. If it was the buy round for Fatal Flash, could have been big. He goes down right there. Meek once again opting for that P90. Wasn't really able to make it work before. We're going to see if he decides to get a bit more aggressive with it this time. Doesn't decide to run through the smoke. Instead, Andrew coming around the side. Redberry caught out from the back. JMQ trades, but Spamsy right there to follow up. So a 2-for-1 for Outlaws as they take control of the site. And DJ, the first one through connector. We do have Nerm on the back by Ivy. We'll get a kill here onto Scar. Davies now tasked with the defense of the trains, but he exposes his back to one coming through connector, and that's going to be DJ pushing through now. Nerf can't quite find Davies in the corner, finally gets him. Still the 2v2, but the bomb is continuing to tick down. Spamsy just waiting right up through the side on the ladder. The Molotov going to leave him open to a kill from DJ, and they're both going to smoke it out. Sickly has got to try and get this done, but they're not quite going for the defuse that. He's going to spray through. Can he get the kill on a DJ? Yes, he does. Hasn't even fallen yet with the deagle. The defuse not going to be successful. And so Outlaws win, 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 win. That is all that they've got on their minds right now. Fatal Flash, one last save before a heroic attempt to bring those wins as high as they can get it. Outlaws can easily afford to buy out for the rest of this half. Flashbang coming out early, but here's the counter flash. Microsoft now coming up through the side. He's dropped low, does get a kill going for the gun, but Davies has killed Nerm in the meantime, and I think Outlaws just going to push right now onto A before they can make use of that rifle. Still have the 1 kill lead. JMQ now going down to Davies, and they are going to rotate the bomb over through Ivy slowly as two people come around the back of Microsoft. He's trying to contest, but it goes down to Andrew. Redberry, a nice headshot onto Davies to keep them at least hopeful in this round. He does have full armor, 2 flashbangs and a Molotov, so picking up that AK, Redberry definitely a dangerous cookie. Spamsy just barely going to win it in that 1v1, going down to 13 health, but pulling off the frag. So, last-ditch effort here for Team Fatal Flash. And they're going to go with the double op, spending all the money that they have available to them. Outlaws unable to spend that much as they have built up quite the economy. Microsoft loving to play that angle, but the flashbang's already coming out. This is a hard push from Outlaws onto the site. They have the nades out a bit aggressively, but Redberry not going to get it. Andrew goes down through the smoke. A nice shot by Nerm as DJ now looking to get one. JMQ going to be dropped low. One of their offers almost taken out, but Nerm has a second shot onto Spamsy. Davies now low at 8. DJ with another kill, but a one-tap onto DJ. A second kill onto Nerm. Davies coming through big. JMQ pressures with the pistol, but he's at 7. A single bullet from Sickly is going to get Outlaws their 14th win, and JMQ still has to try and get this defuse. Has no idea where Sickly is, just creeping around the side of this train. Doesn't have the angle. Sickly might get shot in the back right now, though. JMQ comes around the back. Does he have enough time? I think he does. More than enough time right here, so a good rotation around the side of the train by JMQ. And Fatal Flash take the win moving into the next half, but Outlaws with an 11-round lead. And I'm not sure that Train is supposed to be that T-sided, so Fatal Flash have their work cut out for them. I think the important thing for Outlaws is to just stay calm, stay serious. One of the problems when you get these huge leads is you can tend to kind of mess around. Messing around is exactly how you let a team back into the game. So it's important that you just take these 3 wins, finish it off, get the W on the map, call it a day. Now, one thing that we have seen is Sickly and Davies really picking up the pace there later in the half. We saw Scar rocket out to a 12-0 start, but now with 14 kills, Davies and Sickly both outpacing him here. Looks like Fatal Flash has set up most of their members over by B. 4 people up here in the boilers. Andrew now rotating around through connector to give a 3rd man on the site. A couple bullets coming through. Sickly finding the headshot onto Nerm. Now looking for a second on the bomb train, but it's actually Andrew getting the 1-tap on DJ. JMQ also going to lose his head as Scar takes out Microsoft. This is a romp right now as Scar accidentally takes a bullet from his own teammate. One coming down the ramp. Redberry gets one, but won't be able to make it through Scar. So, Outlaws showing why they are so good with these USPs, finding headshot after headshot. Fatal Flash backs against the wall now after that win. They definitely needed to pick up the pistol round if they wanted to have any shred of confidence of winning it, but losing right here would essentially be game. That would let Outlaws really build up the cash, and I don't think they'd be able to come back after that. And you can see that Fatal Flash knows that they've got a 4 spy coming through with a Galil and a MAC-10, some Deagles, a Tech-9, and they're going to be rushing right through A main. 1 drop below. Nerm already getting a headshot here. JMQ now the next one to try and pressure. Davies just going to peek and tap right here with the Yump. Scar also adding in some fire. Microsoft the next one to go down. JMQ's been headshot. DJ also killed. They haven't even been able to find a single frag, and they are going to get wiped clean off the face of the train here. Fatal Flash just demolished by Outlaws. And this is a last Hail Mary with only $2,000 apiece. We're going to try and go at it, and we've got a bunch of silenced M4s from Outlaws. Looking across the board at the utility of each team, you've got to give the advantage here to Outlaws. That Molotov gonna hold off a few. Microsoft gunned down immediately. Redberry killed on the other side. Spamsy sniffing what may be a B push is instead gonna check the ladder real quick, but hearing the gunfire through the other side. DJ and JMQ going down. Nerm does have a nice 1D, but Spamsy with the next headshot is gonna end it. A dominating win by Outlaws as they allow only 2 wins from Fatal Flash to get a well-deserved and much-needed win here in CEVO. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching the stream. Appreciate you being here, and we'll see y'all later. Thank you, and good night.